Either way, but yeah, I actually use K
Mhm.
for my students because it's easier to say it than Claren.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, hi, Miss K. This is Shirley from ESL 101.
hi, Miss Shirley.
Okay.
Nice meeting
Yes.
you.
So, this interview will be recorded. If you want to know more about our school, you can ask later after the interview. All
Okay.
right, that's good. Now tell me about yourself, Claren, or Kay. I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It's
I'm used to
it's
Claren.
okay, Miss. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm Clarence K. Lapa. I'm married with three kids, and I've been an ESL teacher for roughly 8 years. I've started doing home-based online teaching for about yeah 6 years ago, and I've been employed for an office-based ESL as an ESL teacher for 2 years, and I've been freelancing from different students of mine, and I also right now I'm also handling face-to-face tutorial just within my neighborhood. And I've also taught in a classroom setting for 2 years for a private high school, and I've graduated with a degree of Bachelor of Science in Secondary Education, and I'm also a professional teacher. I've passed the licensure exam last 2005. So,
All
mhm.
right, good. Now, why did you decide to apply in our school?
uh, First things first, what attracted me was your school or your company only conducts audio classes, so it's more convenient, and I feel more comfortable doing audio class than with video classes, and and I'm also intrigued, not intrigued, but yeah, I'm hooked with the the pay and the flexibility of the schedule. So,
Okay. Well, well, for now we don't actually have a video, but if the school is the school is just starting. What if
mm,
we have younger students? And for
mm,
younger students, it's a must to have a video. Would that be okay for
mm.
you?
Yeah, because I've also had an experience teaching with I mean, having video classes, so that wouldn't be a problem. If it needs to be done, then yeah, I'm willing to do video classes as well.
Okay. Do you think you are introvert or extrovert?
I must say I'm more of an extrovert person,
Mhm.
but yeah, there are times that I want that me time or yeah, alone time. Yeah, I'm outgoing. I'm quite outspoken. So more of an extrovert rather than an introvert person.
What is your best asset as a teacher?
Mm, I'm patient and I'm compassionate. Uh, patient, I mean, patience is what I believe the best character that a teacher can have, especially in teaching the language, teaching different language, because it requires a lot of patience for both the learner and the teacher to be able to convey and to be able to adopt and yeah, learn from what is taught. So yeah, I must say I'm patient enough, and I also see to it that my student is also having fun while doing or while having the class with me.
Alrighty, that's good. How do you measure a student's learning level?
Excuse me, can you say that again, ma'am?
Sure. How do you measure a student's learning level?
Uh, I believe we all have individual differences, and learning levels differs from the way they. Mostly for me, I'm more of comprehension. I I always consider. I'm sorry. I always consider how the student comprehend such questions or what is being asked of them to do. And yeah, I guess it's more on the comprehension
Mm-hmm.
that I try to evaluate, or I try to differentiate different levels of of the learners.
How do you deal with student who has behavior problems in class?
Mm. As I've said, I'm my best asset is patience. So I try to be tolerable as possible, but if the demeanor becomes worse, I try to give some warning, like verbal warning. And if, for example, if that happens to a kid, I would try to call for some help from the parents, or yeah, try to call the attention of the mom.
Already. What do you do when a student doesn't understand the lesson, or how do you deal with students with learning difficulties?
I try to speak slowly as possible, and I try to rephrase, paraphrase, and um, in my case, I also use translations in order to give clear explanation, and yeah, to throw better questions, or yeah, for them to understand well the question or the lesson itself. I use easiest and simpler words uh, as to what their level is. And I try to say things slowly and clearly.
That's it? Alright. How do you rate yourself in terms of using technology?
I'm 8 out of 10
Uh-huh.
because yeah, I know I'm not, I must say I'm a tech savvy, but I give that two differences, or yeah, 2 points as for my improvement.
Mhm.
And yeah, I believe technology is dynamic, so learning should also be done dynamically.
Alright. What are your expectations in our school? Okay.
I yeah, I always expect for every ESL companies that I apply to have good communication between teachers and admins.
Mhm.
And yeah, as much as possible, because home-based job is quite different from office-based job. So as much as possible, I want good communication between uh, admins and yeah, CSRs
Mhm.
and teachers. That's what I'm actually after of in every company that I mean, that's also one of my considerations.
Mhm. Okay.
So I expect to have a good working relationship with any staff, or yeah, from the admin or co-teachers,
Mhm.
to have that harmonious relationship with them.
Okay. Anything else aside from
Um,
communication?
Okay. Yeah, I'd be honest, a prompt sending of a payment,
Okay.
hopefully. So, yeah, and very clear, and yeah, another thing is very clear rules, and I hope no penalties. So, yeah.
Alrighty.
Uh,
We'll definitely discuss more about that. So you
mm,
still have two more questions left. So, what
mm.
contribution can you give to our school?
As an experienced ESL teacher, I would try my best, and yeah, I would do my best to uh, get more students, and yet to give the satisfaction that they deserve, and to work harmoniously with the staffs, and yeah, with the HR, and yeah, the bosses as well, and my co-teachers.
And lastly, give me a reason why we should hire you.
As I've mentioned, I can help the company to give uh, satisfaction to students, and yeah, I'm an experienced teacher, so I can contribute in the progress or in the improvement of the company. And based from my experience, I've been to different ESL companies. So hopefully, I can contribute in giving the services that the students deserve and what they need.
All right, good. So let's go now with you mentioned your expectation, communication with the admin or with the teachers. So first, we don't just communicate via Skype. We also have
Mm-hmm.
Messenger as another resort of communication
Mm-hmm.
because Messenger it's the easiest way, right, to send message.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
so anytime you could actually send message, ask question to the head of the school,
Oh,
or
wow.
yeah, the head of the school, or even I and the other teacher. Um, there. Next, you mentioned on time payment or salary, right? So
Yes.
our teachers are getting paid once a month only. So that's actually every
Mm-hmm.
10th of the month.
Oh,
So
mm-hmm.
of course, if the 10th falls under weekend, so definitely it's gonna be earlier. We
Mm-hmm.
send our payments through BPI.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Okay.
have BPI account?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. But of
Yeah, sounds good.
yes, so at the end of the month, we need to send the breakdown of your salary. So it's like the number of hours you've taught. Let's say you have a student who renew their contract, or let's say you have perfect attendance also. What else? There. We have deduction. That's gonna be 2,000 pesos for the what do you call this? I forget what's the term for that.
Is for Texas?
No,
Not
no,
really.
it's
Mm,
not yet for the taxes. It's
mm.
actually what do you call that? I forgot because it's been a long time I have paid that. Mm.
Mm,
Well, that's just gonna be at the start if you're starting. So
mm-hmm.
500 pesos will be deducted from your pay.
Mm, okay.
Penalties, well, um, we do have penalties, but of course, it's up to you if you want to be penalized. So we
Mm,
only, um, you get penalized if, let's say, you've exceeded the number of hours that you file for a leave or absences.
mm, mm-hmm,
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
because of course it's very important. Oh, there,
Uh-huh.
it's cash money.
Mm,
Yeah,
okay.
forget the
Mm,
term for that.
okay, okay.
And then there. What else? What what other questions do you have? Okay.
Uh, yeah, you've mentioned about 2,000 cash band. So will that be just one-time deduction? Am I right, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say you wanted to leave the company, then it will be sent back to you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
So if you're gonna start, then every month you'll get deducted 500 pesos till you completed to the 2,000 pesos.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm. Okay.
So there. Um,
Okay, got it.
yeah. Additional question? Did I miss? Do you have any additional question? Okay.
Uh, what about the materials? Will it be provided by the company? Yeah, is it included in the platform
Yes.
or?
Exactly.
Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But yeah, let me just confirm, Miss Shirley.
Hmm.
Classes are done on Skype.
Yes. Exactly.
Ah, okay, 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 got it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Through Skype, and you have your Gmail account, right? Yes,
Yes, yes.
because we use Google to send
Mm,
the material or the book to you and share it with your students. Yeah.
mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So there. By the way, I have a question. Are you currently employed?
Not yet.
Oh, not yet.
Yeah, I'm hoping you would.
Okay.
Okay, just kidding.
That's good to
Okay.
hear. Because I definitely recommend you. Kay, you actually have to undergo demo teaching with the head of the school. By any chance, are you available tomorrow? Her schedule is gonna be 6 and 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, can I have the 7 p.m. slot,
Okay,
Miss
sure.
Shirley? Okay.
Make
Mm-hmm.
sure to attend, okay? Because I've been.
Uh, yes, I'm so sorry. Yeah, because I was actually having dinner earlier. So yeah, I was having a quick dinner, and yeah, I totally missed your call. So I'm
Okay,
so
no,
sorry.
that's fine. Because no, I've been scheduling a lot of demo
Mm,
teaching, but then when I asked the head of the school, she said no, they did not show. So it's like it's gonna
mm,
waste of our time. Not just my time, even the time of the
mm.
head of school. So that's what we're avoiding. So please, okay. You know what?
Yeah, yeah.
Once you pass this, definitely you'll have a training for the meantime. Then once you're ready, I'm not sure if the training would just gonna be quick, maybe just a week,
Mm,
and then you'll already
mm,
have students after that.
Okay, but yeah, the training will not be paid. Is that right, Miss Shirley?
Um, well, technically, you'll have an orientation, and the orientation is actually paid. But
Mm,
for the additional training, no, that's actually it depends. But then there
okay.
are trainings that actually it's being paid. Um,
Mm,
yeah,
okay.
it's
Okay,
all
miss.
right. Um, yeah, because the head of the school will be training you, or if not, it's gonna
Mm,
be partly me, or it can be partly Miss Michelle.
oh,
Yeah, I'll
okay.
send you her Skype
Mm-hmm.
ID in that way. If in case she didn't add you on time, you could
Mm-hmm.
just send her a message or ask her to add you.
Okay.
Because sometimes he's actually very busy. She's currently in Taiwan. She's a full-time teacher also, and
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
she's been busy.
Mm.
So please, I want you actually. So,
Thank you.
but are you expecting a full-time? I mean, a lot of students right away.
Hopefully.
L-
But yeah, if if your standards, if I cannot really meet the standards right away, so yeah, I'm also willing to be trained.
But Um, when I say more students, because for now, like I mentioned, peak hours, that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be 6 up until 12, or let's say
Okay.
you can only have 4 students per day
Mm,
for the
mm,
meantime.
mm,
Is that okay with you? Or let's say you only have 3 students.
yeah, yeah. That would be a good start.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just a starting. So hopefully it'll be more
Yeah.
in the
Hmm.
coming months. So yeah.
And in addition, there are students who are coming in, enrolling, and their schedule is actually in the morning.
Mm,
So just like I just have a trial class, and she wanted to enroll in her school, but her time that's gonna be 10 in the morning, or that's gonna be 1:30 or around 1 p.m. Yeah, so
mm.
it's actually it's not you have a straight hours or straight
Mm,
class, so
mm.
it's not. But then those are your regular students all throughout.
Mm.
Yeah. So we're not actually booking. We don't do booking here. And like for
Mm.
other schools, they said that they need to open their time. But
Yes.
then every day it's like they have different students.
Mm. Oh, okay.
Okay, so again, that's gonna be 7 p.m. I'll send you a copy of the material. Okay.
Okay.
Let me
Okay.
know if just send me a message if you receive it or not, so that I can
Mm.
double check. Okay. All
Okay.
right. So anything else?
I guess everything's clear, Miss Shirley.
That's good. Oh, by the way, what's your religion?
I'm Catholic.
Okay. All right. Thank you. That's it for now. Okay.
Okay.
Have a great evening. You can.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss
You're
Shirley.
welcome. Bye now.
Okay, I see. Okay, bye bye.